Oh, the duo's back, Saucy. Welcome to Off the Grid, the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Before we get into any formality,
The skies are red.
It's about to be lights out. All right, here we go. Let's watch the beginning, then we'll get into it. I don't even know what you're up to. You're usually like 30 seconds
Just
behind.
kicked off.
Ooh.
Oh, man, there's a lot of backsplash.
Not good for Leclerc.
I'm lagging up.
Leclerc! No! He's gone.
Oh, he's gone! No, see you later! Oh, he's stuck in the gravel! Bang, that's the break Max Verstappen needed to get back into the title race. That's what he needed. It's a DNF. It's a DNF.
What's George Russell into P6? Charles better get out of that car and push it off the gravel back onto the track, mate, even if he's last.
I can't believe it.
Oh, it's Sainz. Oh, no, it's Sainz, not Leclerc. So 2 races in a row, he's not going to finish. Danny Rick! What the hell is going on, Sauce? What the actual fuck is happening?
Where's your board thing? Get that thing up that you had the other week.
Oh yeah, fuck! I'm gonna get that, mate. You gotta give me a bit of a reprieve here, mate. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Wait, I've got the volume up so I can hear what's going on. Oh no, it's not Leclerc.
No, it's thing. It's Sainz. Leclerc's 4th.
Good pace off the line.
Fucking. Danny Rick just cost him. It's not fucking logging in, Saucy. Right, here we go. Joining live.
Bring it up.
Come on, mate. Give us the leaderboard. Stop saying hi, Dom. We don't care. Here we go. This is what I've got to try and make it smaller. Why is it doing it like this?
Mate, you're the master of the leaderboard.
I am the master of the leaderboard, but I don't know what it's doing. Why is it? Surely they haven't changed it.
Now you got to click join live session.
Oh, let me freaking fix this.
So Danny Rick has clearly should have allowed him to have that corner.
Mate, we're trying to get ourselves sorted here. Fucking come on, Dom. Get your shit together. Join live session. Get your shit together. No, they've changed it, Source. They've made it big. I don't know why they've done that. So now I can't fit them all on one page. Yes, I can.
No, just zoom it out, dude.
That's what I'm doing, bro. That's what I'm fucking doing. These guys think they're smart.
Come on, mate. Who would have thought you'd had this in order by now?
Here we go. I'm back for 2 minutes and he's already fucking throwing shade at me.
There he is. He's ready. He's ready to go. The on the bike, Carlos Sainz, back home to the pits.
Here we go. Let's try this sauce. Share screen. Chrome tab. F1 Live. Let's see how this looks. How we're looking. We happy with that?
Yeah, it's all right. We don't need to see the last ones.
It hasn't got the last ones. They're irrelevant anyway. Anyway, it's good to be back, Sauce, after the... Obviously, we've got a safety car here. Obviously, you're the official host now of this podcast, and I'm just a nobody. Yeah, well, thanks, Manny. Hey, Manny's the second half of the Double Coverage podcast, so yes, I'll be the part-timer. Thanks to the lemon as well, Manny. Appreciate that as well. Better watch your fucking back. That's all I'm saying. No, it's good. It's good. It's good to be back. Off my, I reckon I've about 12 and a half hours flying, whatever it is today. So straight in the door. Was messaging Saucy on the plane. I got free Wi-Fi, on domestic source. That's a big win these days.
What's going on there?
Oh, free Wi-Fi. Oh, because it's an hour flight, so it's free Wi-Fi. So I'm able to text you and talk about Panini WWE rookies and talking about Haaland being an EPL product next year and all that type of shit.
Mate. Imagine. Could you imagine?
But yeah, it's good. It was relaxing. Saucy, you had a massive 8 days, like podcast-wise, / event-wise, networking-wise.
Correct.
You've been doing some big things for the pod. So from myself to you, I don't thank you enough live, but thank you very much. You did a great job, mate. While I was out sipping pina coladas and not getting caught in the rain, I can tell you that much for free. Just sunshine everywhere.
How was the weather?
Sunshines, mate. Sunshine.
That's what you want.
Happy Easter to you, Global. And hello. It's been a nice start to this one. Carlos Sainz out.
Danny Rick out too, right?
And Danny Rick. Oh no, Danny Rick I think rejoined. He had to just change the fucking front of his car.
Front guard, front something.
Yeah, he's going to be last. He's not going to end last. Car's got a lot of pace, but it's good signs for McLaren. Sauce. That's all I'm saying.
Elvis has got $4 on Norris, 34-1. Hey, You know what? It's raining. It's wet. Anything can happen.
He's in third.
So it's a good start.
Where's our boy Lewis? He's in 12th.
Yeah,
George Russell's in 6th.
We did say that Mercedes could potentially find some speed, and we thought they would improve. But I don't know if you've look. I don't know if it's rubbish and shit talking. He sounds a little bit deflated after some comments after his qualifying. Thought maybe they had fixed some of the issues, and they really haven't. And just couldn't get any speed. I mean, he struggled mightily in the sprint race. Not for anything, Dom. You didn't catch it. I'm not sure. I don't think you caught it. I didn't catch
it. So I'll tell you what. I'm leaving it to you.
It was bloody exciting. I know you're not a fan of it. But I tell you what, it was exciting stuff. And if that's going to be the case, how the sprint race is going to work, where they're going to, challenge these teams to make a decision. Do I use the softs? Do I use the mediums? In the end, the mediums was the right choice because the mediums, by the last 4 laps, they had a lot more speed than the softs. They don't have enough. They don't allow any pit stops in the sprint race, so you don't have a chance to change your tires. So it was exciting. It was a lot of overtaking, at all across the grid. All across the grid, not just at the top. But it was made very exciting. I think Verstappen here in this race, he had so much speed on the straights. Once he got in front of, Leclerc in the sprint race, he was making half a second. I do know that Leclerc was on the softs. I think they were both on the softs. It was just they had more pace. Did Red Bull. So I think he could get out to a nice lead here. Him and Perez. Perez makes it hard for Norris, and I think Verstappen, albeit they fixed the issue that they've had in the last few races, that he can actually finish this time and get the win.
Magnussen's got a bit of pace here, Sauce.
Yeah, they did all right. They did all right in the sprint race. Not a
That's good.
not a bad step up here from Russell. He's in 6th.
But this is the thing. So I was reading an article. I know I didn't follow the sprint race and stuff, but I was reading an article post the sprint qualifying Source, and there was a bit of talk behind Russell's able to actually control the car a lot better than Lewis Hamilton. He's actually been able to do that, where Lewis just reckons it's understeering, oversteering, and he just can't come to grips with it. But Russell's actually settled in nicely to it. And then just on top of that, I like to see some of the comments, behind that source, as you do when you click on those articles and stuff like that. Images that lead to articles on credible sites, of course. But it's good to see them saying it's good to have a 7-time world champion that, had the best engine, winning every race by a minute, doesn't know how to get used to a new car. He's meant to be the GOAT, isn't he? You get comments like that. You got to like those source, put them in there. Save them for a rainy day.
I think we just like to give Hamilton a bit of shit. Look, he's still a good driver, but
he's a great driver, and not for anything. Like we said, by the time it gets to the British Grand Prix, he'll be okay. He'll come to grips with the car, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm nearly at the point of saying that. Look, I don't think
he's
Mercedes,
not. And by the way, he's not.
I just look. We can't say this yet because it's still a lot of racing to go, and you never know what can happen. You can get DNFs, and things like that. So you can't call that it's Leclerc has got the title from here. Like there's still a lot of races to be had. So, but it is still.
Also, have a look at this replay quickly. When it comes up on the side view of Alonso's car, watch the pod. The side panel just
that would mess up his aerodynamics.
Yeah, I think he's cooked. So, but back onto your point, it's not set in stone because look at this race is a perfect example source. Like Leclerc is 4th. And based on what you were saying on the sprint, he was putting in half a second times better than him. So there is a lot of pace in the Red Bull. It's just they've got to finish the races without the cars failing on them. So that's the other thing too. And as the commentator said on here, it's going to be tough for Leclerc to get past Norris. It's not going to be easy. And
he's done.
Alonso's retired as well. So, you can't keep racing there, Source. You're literally driving with half a car. So,
how does that even happen? Did he get hit or?
I think he got hit. But for the whole panel to come off, you're going to get hit pretty. It's interesting.
There we go. Crypto.com, front and center.
Crypto.com is everywhere, mate.
It's freaking everywhere.
Did you see the Heat's new arena? It's not American Airlines anymore. It's FTX.
Oh, you're shitting me.
No.
FTX Arena.
Yeah. FTX is sponsored. Like Stephen Curry is the major athlete face of FTX. So this is some of the things I picked. I can talk about it on Crunch Time on Wednesday. Obviously, getting all the ads in America. Well, Leclerc just proved me wrong. Just back to the race, overtook Norris. But fair few crypto commercial source over in the States. Stephen Curry, obviously on the biggest one for FTX.
The Italians love that. The big overtake by Leclerc. They're up and about. What was that last point, Doma?
I'm just saying there was a few crypto ads over there in the States. And Stephen Curry is actually the FTX ad in the States revolves completely around Stephen Curry. He's the ad. Literally, the ad is Stephen Curry. It's got him like chiseling out a board yacht ape out of ice, doing all this stuff. And yeah, it's funny. It's actually pretty funny how they did it. How many Beck NFTs did you guys pick up today?
Well, it wasn't whitelisted for one because you had I didn't go through the whitelist
None.
process where you had to invite people to the Discord and things like that. But I do know there is another release. I think tomorrow morning after the 24-hour whitelist. So, I mean, it's 400 USD because it's about 1.15 ETH.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that current going at the moment. But it's like an anonymous one. So it's like you buy it and it's anonymous and then it's randomly generated what one you get. So everyone pays the same price and you could get like the one number to 15, you could get the one number to 25, the one number to 49, the one number to whatever they are, the different tiers, the gold, platinum. I'm pretty sure that's what they've called it. So it seems interesting.
Did you do crunch time this week by any chance? I'll fucking
Nope.
no,
Nope.
you didn't. We've got to drop our PSG interview too. We might get that out.
Can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get that out tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk about the AFL NFTs on crunch time this week, global.
We'll have a look at it.
And rumor is by a source given to us that NRL will be getting the same treatment, which is good.
Clearly building a nice little lead here. 4 seconds on
source.
Perez, his teammate.
FTX on the Mercedes. There you go. Front and center. And the driver cam. It's just everywhere, source. Here comes George Russell. Whew. Tell you what, I'm impressed with Kevin Magnussen. I'm happy for Haas. I really am.
Well, that's what we're hoping with these cars, that would get some teams that would, step up and surprise us and get some different winners, hopefully.
Yeah. The only interesting thing in this race is if it was dry, would Russell easily be able to get past? Oh, there's a fair bit of rain coming. Oh, there's rain coming, Sauce. Saucy! Manny, Lewis Hamilton battling with Stroll is something I would never thought I'd say. nor did I, to be honest. Or Saucy. Who would have thought that? He'll end up in the points anyway, Lewis Hamilton. So don't stress on that front. He's a good wet weather driver as well, Hamilton. So if it does start pissing down rain, he's got the advantage on Stroll and Tsunoda. Vettel might be difficult. I would like to see him pass Vettel, so then I can see Hamilton versus Bottas. I think that's what we want, isn't it, Sauce?
That is what we want. That'd be good.
And then if he passes Bottas,
Bottas had a bit of pace yesterday. He was being able to overtake people on the sprint race. So, I don't think it will be that easy.
Was it dry or was it wet in the sprint?
It was dry.
Okay. Oh, pushed him a bit wide there. Jesus. Here's Latifi. Latifi's got to be the new Mazepin, doesn't he? He just holds up things, just crashes people out.
Jeez, 4.5 seconds. Now on Perez. He's absolutely flying Verstappen.
Leclerc's cut that down, though. It was 3.5 on Perez to Leclerc. He's cut it down to 2.4. So Leclerc will get past him. It's just a matter of... But the thing is, yeah, it is drying up fast, Global, but it's going to rain. So that's the thing. If it rains, will we see a safety car so it bridges that gap? Like, if Leclerc can somehow catch Perez, like, puts him in a really, really, really good spot. Potentially on a restart to try and get Verstappen. But Russell is struggling to... Is he going to get him? Oh, he got him. Oh.
It's going around the outside. That's the
Jeez,
move.
look how fast he
That's
goes through the...
That's the move Verstappen did yesterday. Jeez, he took that pretty quick.
How hard did he hit the curb?
That can't be good for your car.
You can get a lot of damage. Manny, Perez is a cuck and will hold off on Charles. He's just the ultimate teammate. He knows he hasn't got the car to win the world championship, so you just help his teammate win it and at the same time win the constructors. Here they go again, these two. Here comes Bottas on Magnussen. He's going to get him. Oh.
What was that? That was not even on a DRS zone.
Nah. Magnussen's struggling a bit here. Could be his tyres. Bottas has got him. Fuck, that porpoising on the car, how it just bounces up and down, is crazy.
Yeah. Look, anything can happen because there is, I'm pretty sure there is scheduled rain. So
These are the Inters, aren't they? Global? I thought these were the Inters.
It's got the green.
Inters are the green.
Yeah, it's got the green rim.
The full wets are the blue. I think, yeah, the Inters are the green, the blues are the wets, and then they reckon it could get to slicks at some stage, so the fastest tyre option. So if it gets to the slicks, fuck, that'd be some quick racing, but it's got to get pretty dry. You can't have any corners like this. Oh, Vettel's off. You can't have any corners where there's water. There's Bottas.
Lando's team was saying something about that. There's not much rain coming if it is coming. So
they'll just keep burning through the Inters and creating that racing line then, I guess, and then put the slicks on. But if it rains when the slicks are on, it's game over, mate. Guys will be freaking going everywhere. Leclerc 1.7. Here comes Lewis Hamilton on Stroll. Less than half a second behind him. This is the first one he's going to gobble up.
He's going to get him here, not even on the
He'll finish. Mate, Lewis Hamilton will finish in the top 6 or 7 in this race. I'm not even, unless something happens to his car, like a fault, I'm not even concerned. Well, they changed the front of the car global, so I don't know what's happened. He did start a bit behind, and he's trying to catch Zhao. Once they put slicks on Danny Rick, he'll fly. Yep, he'd probably be able to finish in. I reckon he'd be able to finish in the 10th position. But races like this, there's any rain, safety car, more than likely at some stage. Plenty of racing left too. Still 48 laps.
Come on. I've got the West Ham game here on in the background because I want West Ham to win so Chelsea can drop more points.
By the way, good win by your mob.
Sorry, I'll give it
Good
to you
win.
on the show on Thursday.
Got nothing to say.
El Goto Del. It doesn't matter if you put Harry Maguire on the bench. It was still terrible defending.
Yeah, there's players there. Source. We'll talk about it Wednesday. But there's players that they don't want to play for the club. It was evident last week. Did you see what happened with Pogba? He played 6 minutes and then we dragged him.
6 minutes? What do you mean 6 minutes?
I'm pretty sure he played 6 minutes and then he got dragged because
Why?
did not give a he couldn't give the slightest fuck on being on the pitch. So he's not playing for the rest of the season. I don't know if you knew this. He's not playing at all.
He's just waiting for the World Cup.
Our fans boo him every time he touches the ball. Boo Pogba.
That's pretty.
You will next year, Manny. You will next year.
It's going to be a big
interview
overhaul
after he's calling up the teammates, managers, and higher ups.
Yeah, McTominay was one of the guys that was given 100%. Not going to lie.
I like McTominay. He probably keeps his spot as a bench player. Donny van der Beek. You know the last time. You know why Donny van der Beek went to United, Source? Do you know why? Because his manager was Eric Ten Hag, and the last time he played under him, he was in Ballon d'Or conversation. You do know that? Like on the short list?
Yep. Nope. But I know now.
That's how good he made him. So McTominay won't get a game next year because we're going to sign someone. Or
Did you
Declan Rice, I think.
Did you sell him?
Who? No, he's on
Did
loan.
you put him out on loan? You put
No,
him out
so
on loan.
we put a whole bunch of guys on loan because we weren't sure whoever the new manager was, if they wanted those players to be a part of his system going forward.
Right.
So we didn't want to sell players just in case. No, it didn't, Felvis. Was it shit? Did you catch Messi's goal this morning?
Possible safety car. So there's no DRS at the moment, Doma. They haven't activated it because they think it's too dangerous with the rain.
Yeah. Ricardo again in the pits. Oh, they put the mediums on Danny Rick. Well, he might as well take the gamble. If they put if he flies on these, he'll burn past every one of these guys. Because his tires are so quick. He's 33
This
seconds.
is going to be
behind
interesting.
Mick
He's either going
Schumacher.
into the wall or he's making up some spots.
Mate, if he can make up a lot of spots.
I love the end of that sentence. I love the end of that sentence, Felvis. It was a full blow belter from well outside the box, playing farmers though.
Okay, I'm going to put this out there, Source. I can't believe how much messy shit I saw in Hawaii. The Hard Rock Cafe has a Messi burger. There's a burger dedicated to Messi at the Hard Rock Cafe. I said to my wife, I'm going to order this. I'm going to put it on the table. And when the waiter comes and goes, "Oh, didn't you like your meal, sir?" And I was going to turn around and say, "No, I can't finish this. Just like Messi can't finish in the fucking Farmers League, League One." That's what I wanted to do, and just leave it there. Waste the food. Just order 10 Messi burgers. Just leave them there.
You're an idiot.
I went to Adidas and there was like these T-shirts and it had like Messi's face on it, and bro, it's just ridiculous. It got to the point where honestly, Sauce, where I was like, I don't know if I can recommend Hawaii to people as a travel destination anymore. It's too Messi oriented. Manny's getting fired up. All right, so they're all going slicks here. So Danny Rick, unfortunately, it's gonna have probably.
Is there a safety car?
No. Nah.
So they've all put on the mediums.
Oh, Bottas with a shit pit stop.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh my days. Carnage. Danny Rick with the fastest lap. Danny Rick up to 15th. Let's go. You know, this could actually work for Danny Rick pretty well because he's only on one lap.
Did you just see? Did you just see how they came out in the pit lane there?
Yes, yes. That was a slow stop. Come on, Danny Rick. Danny Rick's just behind Hamilton now. Oh. That's honestly, that's actually sick. Global. He's got a signed Maradona and Messi jersey. That's actually sick. Source knows my views on Messi. My actual views on Messi. My actual thoughts on him. It's not as harsh as I put on this podcast. I can tell you that much. So just relax, Manny. It's all right.
But I tell you what, there's one man we can be harsh on, and that's Easy Money Sniper, who's been anything but a sniper.
I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you to get in on this guy on Wednesday. I can't wait. I can't wait to compare him to LeBron. I can't wait.
Could you imagine LeBron having this bad of a series? Like, even when we stunk it up against Suns.
In the finals. He did in the finals. And no one's ever let him live it down for the rest of his life.
I know. But but how is this not, like, you've recruited him and Kyrie, these two guys like that, and they haven't played together all season, and they just go out in this fashion? Like, if they actually get swept,
they're getting Ben Simmons, mate. They'll be the first team to come back from 3-0.
Oh no! Shut up, Dom.
You know if that happens. I'd be going on a tirade, mate. On a tirade. If that happens.
Pass the torch, mate. Pass the torch. No.
They're just not good enough. I genuinely thought they would have that chance with Seth Curry and Patty Mills and some they got shooters, but no. Nice pack of cars here. Lewis Hamilton is just going to fly straight up. Oh, what do you know? Lewis Hamilton, fastest lap. Oh, we should see a fair bit of overtaking now, Source. Albon past Lewis. Said what, Manny? I've already forgotten about KD and the LeBron KD thing. You said it to Andrew and pissed him off. Well, Andrew's got a chip on his shoulder when it comes to LeBron James. Andrew's the type of guy that actually reckons that Kobe's better than LeBron. That's the problem. Is that a bit harsh, Sauce?
Yeah.
That's a bit harsh. It's not harsh.
Probably.
He is
It's
better
not
than
harsh.
Kobe. He's better
He's
than
better
Kobe.
than Kobe. But he does think that. He said it numerous times.
And then we'll get quotes like I can already see the argument. Yeah, but give it to Kobe when it's a clutch situation. Blah, blah. Even that LeBron's more clutch, but
Proven
we don't actually look at those stats anyway. Who gives a fuck? Back to the race. Here goes Leclerc on Perez.
It's close. Can he get past him? I don't know if you have the speed to catch up that gap, though. The gap to Verstappen.
Albon got a 5-second penalty for his antics in the pit, Source.
As he should.
Antics.
That was ridiculous.
If there was DRS, this would be so sick, this race. Because they're all within 1 second of each other in that pack. From 10th all the way to 15th. So it'd just be insane racing.
I don't know why they haven't allowed the DRS now that they've been able to put the mediums on. There's a clear driving line. Like, you can see that driving line.
I think that, yeah. I'd try and get some DRS in. This guy's panicking on Lewis Hamilton. It's not like he's 25 seconds behind 11th spot. It's literally 4 seconds. Albon's going to serve a 5-second penalty, so he's already up into 12th because he's going to pass Gasly. Ooh, Perez with the fastest lap. I won't lie, I'm so annoyed that Carlos Sainz isn't driving in this race. It would have been good to have both Ferraris there. Maybe next lap, I think. Global DRS. What the hell? Oh. So they screwed Russell, pretty much. They'll let us know when DRS is open, though, because they usually flash it up on the leaderboard.
Yeah, we want the DRS. I think they'll surely they'll have to activate it at some point.
They have to.
The next few laps. It's not belting down.
So as long as the DRS zone is dry, then it should be open. they're just monitoring that section of the track. I reckon there'll be a bit more rain towards the end of this race. It'd be a sick. Put the DRS in. It'd be awesome. Yellow flag. Mick Schumacher.
What's happened to him? Spun out.
It's all good. Green flag. Yeah, I think he spun out. Here comes Lewis. Oh, he's just gone straight off. Oh, that could have been dangerous.
Oh my god.
That could have been
Wow.
very bad. Like, very bad.
Lucky he locked up the tyres here. Oh, he put the brakes on there just in time.
So they reckon the rain's pretty much cooked. It's gone. It's moving away from the track. We might see the softs come out. Oh, oh man. Give us DRS. Oh.
Yeah, look. Verstappen's looking pretty solid.
Oh, he's home.
He's looking pretty solid, I think.
We need Leclerc in second to see if he can make any dent in the.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to just see, where the cars are at comparing the two. Can Leclerc make pace? Because we knew, like yesterday, Verstappen made pace on Leclerc. Like it was easy for him.
It is global. It is. It is drifting. There's probably still a bit of water left there. Or you can see it. It's still a little bit wet on the edging of the track. So when they have to go overtake. So there you go. There you go. Oh.
Right. Going to get a beverage. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Go for it, mate. Go for it. Let's see how well I can go here. All right, Verstappen 6.6 on Perez. That's just time management. Norris is sitting pretty there in fourth, which is good for McLaren. 5.3 Russell behind him. Hasn't really made any gains for the Mercedes. Bottas the same, 13 seconds still behind Russell. Verstappen sets the fastest lap there. If we can get the times back, Hamilton still hasn't passed Gasly. Yeah, I'm with you, Global, and just hammer him. Absolutely hammer him. Take the gamble. Genuinely cooked him, that Sainz contact. So frustrating. Let me have a look here. What the hell is going on with this leaderboard? Poor. No. Max is opened up here to a 9-second gap. Incredible. Still half a second Hamilton on Gasly. Hamilton overtaking some of these guys like Gasly and Albon will help Danny Rick. Hopefully. But these cars need DRS bad. Let's see what happened to Perez here. Oh. Oh, not great. No. He'll drive a conservative race, 100%. 100% global. He's got a good lead. You know, you don't want to screw anything up for your team. Red Bull hasn't finished 2 races. So if he can try and get that second spot from Perez, he'll be content with that. You know, it'll be less of a hit from Verstappen on him in terms of World Championship. He can salvage a few more points. So I think his goal is to finish in that second spot. And Red Bull's goal is to actually finish the race for a change. We really do need DRS though, because it's just such a stagnant race. Really? He's flying. Verstappen is flying, man. Lewis wants the DRS, clearly, because he could get all the way into the top 10. So they reckon they can get to the end of this race on the mediums. He's just consistent. He's consistent at the moment, global, the Spud. Danny Rick back in the pit, global. Well, they're going hard. I reckon you could get the mediums to the end without the DRS like hammering them. But there's a lot of overtaking to be done. Here comes Lewis. Just getting through to the end. They reckon that. McLaren reckons there's going to potentially be another stop. Yeah. It's a gamble. Like you said, Guy, well, they've got nothing to lose with Danny Rick. You might as well just chuck him out there and try different strategies and stuff now and just hope for it. That's what you got to do. His race is pretty much cooked. Obviously, a different approach if he didn't crash into signs. He'd be probably battling Russell for in that 5th, 6th, 7th spot. Potentially Bottas in there. So Danny Rick just pitted Sauce. They put hards on his car.
Might as well give it a crack.
And a lot of the constructors are asking for the DRS to get opened. I think they want it ready to go. They reckon it's dry enough. The race director clearly doesn't think it's dry enough just yet. But
Come
if
on,
you
we
can
want
get
at least
DRS,
30 laps here.
yeah, if there's DRS, even DRS in the last 25 laps, everyone would just be overtaking each other. It would have been nicer when everyone was 0.8 of a second. Fuck. The Mercedes is shit in a straight line. So slow. Here we go. You should be able to get him here. Oh. Russell actually has done very well. Oh, it'd be amazing if it rained. It'd be good if it just rained the last 5 laps. It'd just be absolute chaos.
Especially if they put the slicks on.
They'd just be slipping and sliding everywhere. It's like putting oil on a freaking on tiles. So Albon's already got a 5-second gap loss. So Hamilton's already in 13th. So he's really driving for 12th here. All right, there you go. Source DRS is enabled. Here we go. So if he had DRS there, he catches him, I would have thought. Here we go. I agree. It's been a bit, except for the first, 4 or 5 laps. And Albon almost smashing into Lewis Hamilton coming out of the pits. It's been pretty much like a monotone race. It's just going around in circles. No DRS, no action really. Now the DRS is here for the next 28 laps. All right, you should be able to get him here. There we go. He's opened his wing. That's all right if they get close to Alex Albon. That's so unlucky, man. He had like a 9-second pit stop to change his tires. They F something up. Just imagine you take away 6 seconds from that. Oh, here we go. Lewis is hunting him down. Gaz is doing a good job on Hamilton. Leclerc's probably going to push here a little bit. Even Gasly's now half a second behind Albon. Not bad, Sauce. Not bad. Where's Vettel at? 7th. As we know, he's had a bit of bad luck with this car since coming back from COVID. We did say it takes a few races to get used to its Sauce, the new car. Clearly, he didn't have any driving experience in the new era of F1. And that was reflected in the last 2 races where he was a shambles.
Yeah, Verstappen's got this in the bag.
Yeah, he's home.
I mean, I think the only thing that could stop him is maybe a safety car.
Oh, I don't reckon we're going to get any of that. I can't see it even raining. It's not going to even rain now, so... There's Verstappen coming to overtake Hamilton, Sauce. Who would have thought? Did you ever think you'd see this?
It's brilliant. I mean, just credit to Red Bull Racing Team because, you know, you've got one on the flip side, Mercedes, who've come out with the new systems, new regulations around the cars, and they've struggled. But Red Bull's, although they have struggled in terms of being able to finish races and had the issues within the engine, they've done a good job to get it back on track. I mean, albeit they do finish this race, it would be, I don't know, if they did somehow manage to not finish the race, it would be, I don't even know what I'd say. You know, 3 races where the engine, or what was it, gearbox last time?
Yeah, the one before the engine, which was the first race, which he could have potentially won it. Or second race. I think Gasly may be able to get Alex Albon here. And in doing so, might help Lewis Hamilton. Or Albon. Did I say Albon or Ocon? Albon. Sorry. DRS is helping Gasly a lot.
Not sure if anyone's had a look recently. 2020 Topps Chrome boxes, $3,500 US, going for sticking around that price pretty steadily. Funny thing is, the Topps Dynasty is at 3,000, but I mean, a lot of big cards have been pulled out of it. Obviously, we have seen 50 of them ripped live on stream, and the other guy, that same guy, ripped 50. So he's ripped 100 boxes. One guy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Pretty crazy.
Tell you what. What? Huh.
Oh no. Good luck with that, Global.
What's he said? I've got to wake up at 5 to take my son to work. Wow. All right. Yeah, Leclerc just looks like he just can't catch Perez. Here we go. This is the thing about markers getting lapped. It can hold up people in front of you and give an advantage to someone like Hamilton on Gasly, who has to give up the spot to Verstappen to pass. Therefore, he loses a bit of pace. Oh, I agree, Global. This honestly has been one of the most boring races for a very long time.
The race was the sprint race, Doma. That's where all the
I
racing was done.
know. At the moment, it's just shit. Danny Rick, minus 12 spots. Good on you, son. $21 to go. Absolute slog here. The jet lag sauce, it is kicking in. It is giving
Mate,
me
don't
the...
worry. I had my own issue. I
What
had to go get a
happened?
coffee, mate. I had to go get a coffee. That's where I went.
It's giving me the old Shawn Michaels in the turnbuckle there, lining up the sweet chin music, just
That's right.
stomping the foot.
You got about another half an hour to go.
Yeah, no, he's stomping sauce. He's slowly just stomping that foot. Drop the sweet chin music on me. What a finisher as well, by the way. Sweet chin music. Fuck. So good. Would you say this is a bit of a failure for Charles Leclerc?
Really, I just think Red Bull was always sort of coming for them. I mean, there's other races where Verstappen could have won another race. So I think,
yeah. But to finish third behind Perez?
yeah, well, he didn't get a good start, did he?
Yeah.
But also, the Red Bull had more pace.
Yeah.
I don't think he catches up that 3-second gap.
Nah.
I mean, it'd
No
take
chance.
serious errors from Perez.
Like, you know who's actually putting in some good lap times here? He's Valtteri Bottas has cut down his 12-second gap behind Russell to 6.9, 6.7, and it is going down pretty quickly. 6.6, 6.4. So Bottas lapping very quickly on George Russell. 6.2. Oh. And the interesting thing with Bottas is Russell is only he's slow. He's 7.8 seconds behind Norris, but Bottas is lapping very quickly. He's about to get it to 5 seconds. Under 5, yep.
Hasn't been a very entertaining race. I mean, that first bit was pretty entertaining. I think they probably just waited a bit too long to turn on DRS as well.
Yeah, they had to be on when they were all within a second of each other. That would have just been insane.
Catch a global.
All right, take care. Thanks for dropping by, Global. Appreciate it as always.
Yeah, Verstappen's got this in the bag. Not gonna lie,
own.
I think it's all
Mate,
his.
I'll be honest with you, I'm more focused on a different race here, and that is Valtteri Bottas. Looking to steal some points from Mercedes. He's lapping so slow, Russell. He's blown it out to 8 seconds. And Sonoda's right on Magnussen as well. Here we go. Here we go. No. Cass is doing a good job. The clouds have got a lot darker sauce. I'm just hoping last 5 laps it just pisses down.
That could be dangerous. That could be dangerous.
So a struggle for Ferrari this week. It's got under 5 sauce, Valtteri Bottas. He's flying. He's driving very, very well. Magnussen's just got to hold on here. $16 to go. Here comes Sonoda. Makes the move and gets the pass. He's only 2.4 seconds behind Vettel as well.
Hamilton has struggled massively in this race.
You can't overtake. On the straights, they genuinely suck on the straights.
It's a big contrast from last year, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially their second. Remember the second half of last year when they said, "Oh, it's a shit car on the straights," and it was literally blisteringly quick. It was unbelievable how fast the Mercedes was last year after the mid-season break. I thought Hamilton was going to finish a lot higher, and he would have if he could pass these guys. Because the car's a lot better than the cars ahead of him, but he's just struggled. Lewis is literally fighting mightily. And here comes Perez. Carlos Sainz. Well, Leclerc just greened everything on Perez. Oh, Leclerc's just pitted. Oh, they're putting the softs on. Here we go.
There we go. Right, what do we got? Vettel in 7th, not too bad.
Bottas is about to cut it to under 3 second source.
Yeah, I told you Bottas had a bit of pace in the sprint race. He was overtaking people. So, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like they've found a bit of something in that car where, obviously who's his driving partners?
Zhao. He's got the rookie. He's got the rookie.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie, right? I'm saying he's a bit of a spud in comparison to Bottas. Bottas is clearly the number one driver of that team. And probably getting a bit more out of the car than what the rookie could. But I feel like they found a little bit of something for Bottas. So I think we might see a little bit of improvement out of Bottas in races going forward.
I like it. I like it. He potentially could catch. No, he won't have enough time to catch Lando.
He might catch Russell though.
No, he'll catch Russell. No, he'll pass Russell.
He's definitely catching Russell. I mean, for him to finish in the top 5, great effort.
All right, Leclerc is lapping quickly now because he's got those slicks on. So he's going to catch Perez pretty quickly. Perez also pitted and he put the softs on. And here comes Max into the pits. This needs to be flawless sauce, as we know.
Here you go. This is a big moment.
Done easily.
So they have to have two stops, or that wasn't required?
No, it didn't have to, but I think Leclerc going on the softs. Oh, no. Well, Leclerc's within a second of Perez here. So he set the fastest lap. Now he's chasing to get that second source. So it could work out pretty well here for Ferrari. All right, here comes Leclerc. We're going to see a bit of racing between him and Perez. All right, 1.8 Bottas on Russell.
So there's a bit of
Get
action
some
down.
clean. It'd be good if you can get some clean air as well. If you can pass Russell. Sonoda's right on Vettel as well. Hamilton's still struggling. He can't get past. .6, 1.5 for Bottas. He's almost getting to that DRS zone. 1.4 source. I just want Leclerc to pass Perez because I want to see how much time he can try. Oh, no, he's gone. He's gone into the wall. Oh, no. His front wing's gone. Norris is on the podium, source. And Russell's going to get him as well, I reckon. He's pitted. So Russell's past him. Bottas passes him.
Oh no!
What a
He was trying to push it
shambles.
too hard. He was trying to push it too hard. Had to put a new front wing on.
Oh, Vettel and Sonoda pass him as well.
Oh no!
Oh, this is a shambles. Oh, so is Magnussen's past him too.
Sonoda passes Vettel as well.
Oh, what a shambles for Ferrari.
Wow, that's the break that Verstappen needed. Opens the
Yup.
door. Opens the door now. Gets him back into that World Championship race for sure.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's have a look.
Oh.
Why did he turn way too much into that corner? Way too much.
He's fighting too hard for the DRS. And there's a whole bunch of bold spots on the top. I think they changed the tires anyway. Oh, no. He hasn't got enough time to do anything, to be honest.
Yeah, well, he's still going to finish in the points, I think.
Oh, no, he'll finish in points. Stroll's not catching Leclerc. It depends on where in the points he finishes.
Yeah, well, he's got fresh tyres on there, so he might get one spot back. He might catch Magnussen.
No, he'll catch Magnussen. He needs to somehow try and get into the position to pass Sonoda to get back into, just get sixth.
Yeah, late braking. He was trying to go too hard into that corner, into that chicane.
1.2 for Bottas. So 1.1. So Bottas could steal fourth here, Source. This would be great for Alfa Romeo. That is a big, big, big error from Charles Leclerc. I'll get points, some extra points here. Gets Magnussen. It's got 5.9 seconds behind Vettel. $1.1 for Bottas. Here we go, Source. DRS zone for Bottas. Come on, Valtteri. Come on, Valtteri. I reckon he's going to get him. This lap? Next lap. Hamilton has actually struggled. He has pushed that car to the limits today for absolutely zero reward. Zero.
Poor guy. The car. He's. I don't know if you've heard his latest interviews before the race. He was pretty dejected about the car. He was
No, I missed that.
Yeah, he was. It was interesting. Interesting. I think he's may have realised that there's a lot more work to be done on this car than he first thought.
There you go. Come on, Valtteri. Bit of late drama sauce, which is always good.
Yeah,
But
always entertaining.
the race was pretty mediocre.
The race was pretty much done after 35 laps.
Yeah. Whew.
He's going to have a few chances at it, Bottas.
There's Leclerc, gets Vettel, and now he's going to try and get Sonoda. He's got 4 lap sauce to try and catch Yuki Tsunoda.
Yeah, Vettel's car's pretty poor.
Oh, you take the 8th for Aston
No, you
Martin.
take the 8th. You do take the 8th, but
Look, Aston Martin sauce 10th and 8th. They're in the points. Both cars in the points. Haas getting points. AlphaTauri getting points. Alfa Romeo getting points. Sauce rain. Last 2 laps on turn 7. Just imagine. Could there be drama yet to come in this race? Come on, Bottas. Great stuff by Lando as well. Just needs to hold on here, get onto the podium again. Great stuff. Lando. The Ferrari closing in on the AlphaTauri. 1.6. Oh. Well, unfortunately, it's sad to see Ricciardo do absolutely nothing sourced in this one. Leclerc in DRS zone again. So he'll move into 6th, it looks like.
Good to see. Good to see a few names up there.
It is.
Sonoda,
So we're
Bottas.
going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 team source. 8 different constructors represented in the top 10.
Yeah. This is, I mean, this is what we thought we would see.
I love it. Here's Leclerc. Gets Sonoda. And unfortunately, he's got to settle for 6th. Verstappen gets the
look,
extra point.
he
Go.
just needs to salvage. He just needs to salvage whatever he can, Leclerc here, and
Yeah, I know.
damage control.
You made a lemon move, mate.
Yeah, honestly, that was terrible driving. He underbraked, then came in and just went over the top of the corner and lost control. Like
I don't know
that was just a bad driving error.
Don't know what was running through his head, but it wasn't great. Oh. I don't think he's going to be able to get it done, Sauce. Bottas, unfortunately.
Yeah, he defended well, Russell.
He definitely has. And a great win for Max.
Well, at least the car finished this time.
Yep, exactly right. And there's Perez. And we'll get Lando. Good on him. It's great work by Lando. Georgie Russell obviously put in a great performance. Bottas 5th. Leclerc 6th. There we have it, Sauce.
Yeah, and it looks as though Red Bull Racing Team is back. I mean, they've fixed that issue where you're just going to stop the unexpected DNFs.
I agree.
For Verstappen, he's well and truly right there to potentially go head to head with Charles Leclerc for the championship.
They're back.
Ferrari's got some work to do. Doma. They got to find some speed on the straights.
Yeah.
They got to figure out something, because if they can't let it keep going the way it is, with Red Bull having that much speed on the straights, and then with the DRS zones, they will, if it does become a point where Max Verstappen does, finish second, isn't on pole, I have all confidence that Red Bull will get the overtake at some point during the race.
Exactly.
He's happy, Lando.
Oh, rightfully so. This is the team first two races, Sauce. They were a shell of themselves, and now they're on the podium, thanks to obviously a Charles Leclerc stuff up, but still they would have finished top four. It's a great performance. Ricardo was very unlucky with Carlos Sainz. They had a bit of a tangle, but you would have expected him up there in the top 10 as well. No, it's good. I like seeing more teams fighting it out there in that mid pack. And they seem to be getting much better McLaren, which is good. All right, Sauce. Let's wrap this bad boy up.
Wrap this up. Hit the hay.
Been
Go on to
the
the footy
Emilia
tomorrow.
Romagna Grand Prix. Sauce is off to watch his shit house Dons get
Could get
smashed
ugly.
by Collingwood. And add to the misery of our footy team, Sauce.
Yeah, your
Playing
team's in dire straits.
We sure are. We've actually gone backwards. I thought we were going to take a couple steps forward, but we're shit. Anyway, signing off. Stomach with the great man Sauce. It's off the grid. Peace.
Peace.